please comment on your favorite yoga poses, your favorite yoga rituals to calm before sleep. And be sure to watch some of my other videos for sleep and rest. Beginning lying down on your back. I have a bolster here. You could use a rolled up blanket, or you could use a rolled up blanket that's around a big towel, or a yoga mat. It's also a good trick. So I'm going to use the bolster lengthways, lining up the bolster to my sacrum, and slowly making my most favorite pose. Here you could use a block underneath the top of your bolster, or you could roll up a blanket and place it under your head if you find that it's too much. And I invite you here to really settle into your pose. Make any wriggles or adjustments. And welcome yourself to your practice. And did you know that only a few minutes a day of yoga, of a mindful practice, can change your mindset? So a few minutes a day, create a ritual. A ritual space. And however that looks for you. Lighting your candles, pulling a card, using your crystals, using sound healing, or just simply dimming the lights and finding a comfortable position. Settling into your breath here, filling up the belly on the inhale, and slowing your exhale down, starting with pursed lip breathing. So inhaling, belly swells. Exhaling, belly draws back. Inhaling through your nose. Exhaling out of your mouth, just pursing your lips together as if you're blowing bubbles. To adjust my leg position now, to bend my knees, to take any pressure off my low back. You could have the knees together, or you could be in a reclined Supta Baddha Konasana, reclined butterfly pose. And it might be that you take some time to take your hands onto your groin line and your thumbs are turned in. So you're placing your hands on your hip joint and applying a little bit of traction, which is a downward pressure to your femurs. I don't know about you, but it feels so delicious. It's a lovely way to decompress, the joints of your hips and your lumbar spine. Do apply a little bit of caution if you have a issue in your sacroiliac joint. If it's an instability issue, you want to just be mindful. If it's a compression issue, this could feel really nice. Nonetheless, this creates a little bit of space in the femoral head as it sits in the acetabulum, or the cup of the hip joint. And you could visualize the synovial fluid, the lubricating fluid around the joint. It's flooding the area, bringing in fresh blood and circulation, taking out that loading pressure from your day. Breathing deeply into the belly. You might feel a lovely release more through the front of the belly or iliopsoas region, front of the groin. Of course, you could use blocks here under your knees or a cushion. I'll show you with this cushion, you could place that under your knee. And again, settle into a long exhale. This long exhale really is a signal to our nervous system to move into the rest and digest phase. Parasympathetic nervous system. And it might be that you reach the arms up above the head and let them drape over the top of the bolster. Be mindful here of your back. If you feel like your back is arching too much, then just sink a bit lower. Or be mindful of not letting the ribs just completely pop up, kind of maintaining a slight downward movement of your ribs, engaging through your core if this doesn't feel right for you. But this evening practice is about ease. Sukha, ease. And in yoga, we balance sthira and sukha. Sthira is effort. Sukha is ease. So easeful pose here. If you find your mind is still racing from the day, let it focus on your breath and the sensations in your body. Come back to the wisdom of your body. Surrender to the wisdom of your body. When we surrender, we let go. Slowly using your hands on either side of the thighs to bring your legs inwards. Find any movement that feels right for you. And transitioning now onto one side. And slowly making your way back up. I'd like to move into this wonderful pose, mermaid pose. So one knee is bent in front and one knee is bent behind. You can use a blanket underneath one hip. And rocking forward and back. Inhaling forward, exhaling back. Wonderful. Find some nice circles round. Leading with the heart. And changing sides. And this is a lovely pose as part of a Women's Health series. Freeing up energy around your pelvis, your hips. Again, be mindful here if there is a sacroiliac joint dysfunction. You do want to support using a blanket or a cushion under one side. I know myself when I had quite an instability at the sacroiliac joint, this wasn't really possible. So ease your way in, particularly if you're postpartum. Inhale forward, exhale back. I'd like to emphasize here really the importance of not only these poses to our physical body, but to our mental body. Only a few minutes a day can change our mental outlook. Wonderful. So final pose tonight is pigeon pose. What you might have come across, pigeon pose, or Eka Pada Raja Kapotasana, king pigeon pose. So we use a bolster in front and bending the front knee, whichever side you choose. And the mermaid pose is a wonderful warm-up to this pose because we've already increased the mobility through the knee and the hip. So finding your version here, and it might be that you're padded up quite a lot under your one hip. Or you're able to come flat. So inhaling and exhaling to fold down into your king pigeon pose or pigeon pose. Breathing steadily here. And as the light in this video starts to dim, may it help you wind down for the rest of your evening. Being mindful of your energy and what you take in before bed, before sleep. These evening practices are particularly potent as we drop into the theta brainwave state and then drop into sleep and our subconscious mind is soaking all of it up when we go to sleep. So be very mindful of your energy and what you take in before you go to bed. Wonderful. Making your way back up. Find a movement that feels right for you to counter pose. I always love a little bit of cat-cow just to free up the energy of my spine. Circling round. Wonderful. And changing sides. So again, might not have been able to see it on the other side so well. You could use a bolster underneath your hip or a blanket. Might feel very different to the other. Roll your shoulders back. Take a deep breath in, looking up. Exhaling to fold. Again, you could use some more support. The bolster could come in front and you could drape yourself down, kind of snuggle into it. Breathing some space into your hips. Long exhale, stay with us, steady breath. And we bow, giving thanks to the wisdom of our bodies, giving thanks for our day, thanks to all the lessons, ups and downs, thanking it all. Bringing gratitude to your heart for one thing of your day, big or small. Wonderful. Finding some movement that feels right for you to transition out of your pose. And finding your way onto your backs now for Shavasana. I will leave you there as long as you would like to be in that juicy, restful pose, or maybe even have a little nap or fall asleep. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for taking this time out for yourself. Be well. Namaste.